Welcome to this week's African Grain Market Overview made possible by Collateral Management International and Zimmatic Irrigation Systems. This week we look at the Zambia maize market and analyze the potential impact of delayed payments to farmers by the FRA. Also, we look at the potential effect on prices of the record large FRA stockpile in Zambia at the moment. All in this week's episode, so make sure to stay tuned. Collateral Management International, or CMI, works across the continent, helping banks and other financiers keep their commodities secure and well managed. With over a decade of experience, they're known for their reliable storage solutions, trusted staff, and professional stock monitoring and inspection services. CMI helps make sure everything runs smoothly and securely. CMI, your trusted collateral manager in Africa. Please remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It will really help us a lot and won't cost you anything. But with that said, let's hand over to Jacques for this week's update on the African grain markets.
Good day. This week we look at the Zambia maize market and analyze the potential impact of delayed payment to farmers by the FRA, the government procurement arm. Also, we will look at the potential effect on prices of the record large FRA maize stockpile. Late October, the Minister of Agriculture indicated the FRA purchased 1.66 million tons of maize since July 1, or around 42% of the entire bumper crop harvest of 4 million tons. Together with carry-in stocks, the FRA currently has 1.83 million tons of stock, probably a record. The minister also reported the FRA has only paid for 18% of what they purchased from farmers this season. Preparations by smallholder farmers for the new crop to plant from the second half of November well underway. But farmers need cash flow to buy inputs. For a farmer to get support from the Farmer Input Support Program, or FISP, they first need to contribute a 400 kwacha deposit before receiving a further 7,800 kwacha support from the program. We understand the FISP program is looking at a voucher system where the farmer that delivered maize to the FRA can get a voucher from them for the deposit. Keep in mind, the FISP is more of a social program to keep farmers in rural areas on farms rather than urbanization, which is good. However, preparation time is ticking away, and we have heard several complaints from farmers who have not been paid, which is preventing optimal preparations and could potentially delay planting. If not resolved very soon, this could impact new crop planting area and yield potential. Report from government, they are engaging with commercial banks for a structured loan facility to the tune of 5 billion kwacha, or $220 million. If successful, this loan should pay for another 44% of maize purchased by the FRA, which will leave a further 38% unpaid. The Zambia government signed a maize supply agreement with the Malawi government in October to the tune of 200,000 tons, with a transaction value of $77 million. This could help to pay a further 16% of 2025's FRA purchases, which will leave 22% unpaid. Very little information is available on the timing and execution of this deal. Rumors, an IMF loan earmarked for this deal has some conditions attached, which Malawi has not met yet. We urge the Zambia government to pull out all stops to put farmers in a position to prepare the soil timelessly to plant in the optimal planting window mid-November to the end of December. Next, we look at the potential impact on prices of the FRA's record large maize stockpile. With the FRA buying nearly half the crop and not selling anything up to this point, tradable supply is limited, which is keeping underlying price support intact. The FRA is sitting on 1.83 million tons of maize, which is 70% of local annual consumption. We understand they are offering maize on Zamas at $350 per ton, see the red line, $50 above the $300 per ton market price in Lusaka, and we feel the Lusaka price is inflated. These high market prices make profitable formal maize exports impossible at this stage. To compete with South African origin maize in Zimbabwe, a Lusaka price of around $240 a ton is needed. See the blue line. There is some maize meal being exported to the southern DRC, but volumes relatively small. Again, high local maize prices make profitable maize meal exports to the DRC challenging when competing with competitively priced product from South Africa. It is no good maize prices in Zambia remain high, limiting exports, which will see excessive ending stocks pressure prices next year, especially if another average to above average sized crop is harvested mid-2026. Zambia need lower prices to stimulate exports to normalize their balance sheet. Next week, we will look at the Zambia wheat market, where the local harvest has just been completed. Remember, quality information improves decision making. Contact us for more detailed, tailored information.
Thanks, Jock. Insightful as usual. This episode was made possible by Collateral Management International and Zematic Irrigation Systems. Remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel or contact us directly for more detailed market reports on the African grain markets. I'm Dr. Johnny van der Merwe, and thanks for tuning in.